जागो कुंडलिनी माँ, करो Jai Shri Mataji. Good morning, sisters and brothers. Let us go to our Divine Mother's lotus feet, raise our Kundalini, and put bandhans, please. Let us enjoy now an introduction music.
Shri Ganesha, Om Sahaja.
Shri Ganesha, we're going to be worthy of your attention. Please make us innocent so that we are in your attention. Shri Mother, you who are Shri Ganesha, please give us wisdom and discrimination. Shri Ganesha, please be kind and merciful and forgiving, that you manifest within ourselves. Let all these hypocritical things, all these conditionings, and all these wrong ideas we have, or all the wrong love we have had, just disappear like thin air. And let the beautiful moonlight of your soothing qualities of innocence be manifested through us. Shri Ganesh mantra 4 times. Om Tvameva Saksha Shri Ganesha Saksha Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Divyaye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Saksha Shri Ganesha Saksha Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Divyaye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Saksha Shri Ganesha Saksha Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Divyaye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Saksha Shri Ganesha Saksha Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Divyaye Namo Namaha. Shri Ganesha Arjava Shirsha.
श्री गणेश अथर्व शीर्षम. ॐ नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवचोर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमिष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरों गणादिं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादिं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारः परतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण ऋद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारः पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपं बिन्दुरुत्तररूपं नादसन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निच्छृद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदञ्च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्तेऽस्तु लम्बोदरायैकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Let us now listen to Mataji's talk.
Today we are going to worship Shri Ganesha. Shri Ganesha resides in Muladhara on the chakra, Muladhar chakra, and not on Muladhar. In the Muladhara is placed the Kundalini. She is the mother of Shri Ganesha. We call her Gauri. Yesterday you saw the picture, the drama, how Shri Ganesha got his head of an elephant All these things have happened in another world. There are many worlds of which we know of this world. It is a question of our awareness. Now we are at a human awareness, and we have risen to a higher awareness, which is called as the fourth dimension. Without Shri Ganesha, it's not possible. As you know, he is the symbol of innocence within us. This innocence never gets destroyed because it is eternal. But it may happen that it will get covered with some clouds by our mistakes that we commit. But once you get your realization, your innocence is re-established, manifests, and you become innocent. Your attention becomes innocent. It is impossible to follow your religion, either Christ or Muhammad Sahib or Jews, if you do not have enlightenment. This is one thing they did not realize because they were of a very high level people. They did not know what is the condition of human beings. As in the Bible is written that if your right eye commits sins, means goes against Shri Ganesh, you take it away. Or if your right hand does anything wrong against Shri Ganesha, then cut it out. Just imagine if Christians were really practicing Christianity, they all would have been without hands, without eyes. Because it is said that if you make any mistakes, you better cut out yourself. Christ said that you should do it, and also for men he was very strict, not for women so much. So Muhammad Sahib thought that why not say about women also? Why not restrict them? Why only men? So he made strict rules for women also. In this case, he said that you should hurt the woman or hit the woman or should try to restrict the woman. That is on the husband. But to do so, the husband himself has to be an innocent person. If he himself committed such mistakes, then what right he has got to become strict with his wife or with his sister? And the worst thing was for the Jews. When Moses brought the 10 Commandments, he found that the Jews were having a decadent society as they have now. Nowadays we have this decadent society in America, in everywhere. There are no morals and nobody talks of morality. I feel that search is the only way where human beings can become innocent. Because Jews were given what you call the Shariat, where it was, if you are a thief, cut your hands, cut your nose, cut this portion, cut that. It's very serious. I saw that it is impossible to follow them because they are too pure, too important. If you are Christians, you can't have two eyes, you can't have your hands. And if you are Muslims, your wives and your daughters and your sisters are always in danger. And if you are a Jew, then all kinds of punishments are written for them. On the contrary, only the saints have been punished. All the good people are punished because there are so many people who are extremely aggressive and sinful. And they also do not know that there is wrong with them, something very much against the dharma, against the religion. With Sahaja only you get the light of the spirit. Shri Ganesha is the spirit within us, and he incarnated on this earth as our Lord Jesus Christ. But all kinds of things have been done against such great people, and they made separate religions. None of these books have separated themselves from each other. For example, Muhammad Sahib has described about Moses, Abraham, Moses, Christ, mother of Christ. So he never established another religion. He was talking about all the religions woven together in one. But we have now people who do not believe that all the religions are born out of one tree of spirituality. They are not only fighting with others, but among themselves. In the name of God, they are killing so many people. Innocence is the source of love. Like small children, when you see them sweetly dancing, you feel such tremendous love for them. When you see a little baby, very sweet baby, smiling at you, you feel tremendous love for that child. If you do not respect your innocence, you can never be loving person. And without love, you cannot know truth. Only thing is that we feel rather sometimes awkward, sometimes frightened to love the innocent people. The innocent are most harmless people. I do not like parents to beat their children at all. They are in innocence, do something. So you must be really kind to them and understand them. Nowadays, in Russia also, there are many children who are born realized, because you all are now enlightened, and there are so many great saints who want to be born. But you have to be innocent yourself. The countries where the children are not respected, children don't want to be born. There is a minus growth in those countries. But in a country like India, where there is so much love for children, they want to take birth in India, though there is poverty. Children don't understand money and material things. They understand love. If you don't have love in your heart, Shri Ganesha cannot shine within you. Now the difference between a mother and a mother who is very angry with the children is this. The mother who loves her child enjoys everything she has to do for her child, while the mother who doesn't love the child feels that she is doing too much, she can't do it, it's too much. If you ask her what's the matter, she will say, I have to wash this, I have to clean this, I have to look after this child, all kinds of stories. But a mother who is enlightened will love all doing all that and enjoy it. She will have respect for her children and she will make them respectable.
Yeah.
There is no need to be harsh with your children. Children are very sensitive and intelligent. Maybe among thousands you might find one child who is not so good. But later on, they pick up things from elders, especially from parents and from the atmosphere, and they start becoming troublesome. That doesn't mean that you should not control or restrict your children and train them. best way is to be yourself, innocent and dharmic. Ganesha is the basis of morality. Moral behavior, when it is lost in a society, that society becomes destroyed. Whatever may be the economic advantages they have, or they have financial advantages, or political advantages, but they get destroyed from within. For example, take the case of America, which is supposed to be an affluent country, which is doubtful to me that they are affluent because they are indebted. But what is happening? Small children of 12 years are killing and selling drugs. In some other countries in the West, so many children are killed by the parents. Every country which is affluent has some sort of a speciality of immorality. They are absolutely violent people, arrogant and egoistical. Innocence, first of all, absolutely dissolve the ego. And when you talk to children, they make such sweet comments, such intelligent comments, that you are amazed how they are talking all this, saying all these things. They are extremely affectionate and extremely kind. I'll tell you a story of some friends went to see the grave of President of America, Kennedy. So the child was looking at it, you see, and everybody was very solemn. Then the child turned to his father and mother and said, "Mommy, why should you put this president under the earth? All the worms will eat him up. Why this punishment?" There are so many things which you can see from these children when they talk, how they describe about other people. One day we had gone to the airport and one child was doing like this, like that, like that. So I said, "What are you doing?" They said, "I'm trying to tie up these people, they're all off their heads." Like yesterday, Swadhisthana Chakra they were. So children see also the game, the whole drama, as I've said. They are very innocent, and so it's the easiest thing to give them good manners. In the case of Shri Ganesha, we have heard about the story that they had given, the parents gave the father especially, said that the one who will go round the Mother Earth, I'll give him some present. And Shri Ganesha thought that look at this Kartikeya, he can go faster because he is going on this peacock, which is a bird which can fly. What about me? I am just going on a little rat. But as he is the source of all wisdom, in his wise wisdom he thought, my mother is greater than this Mother Earth. So we went 3 times round his mother and he got the present. A person who is innocent is extremely humble. He doesn't try to show off. He doesn't know how to show off. For example, Sri Ganesha has a little rat as his conveyance. But if you see people who are show-offs, they try to buy cars beyond their means with big loans just to show off that they are rich. This is a disease of people who are not innocent. And people take advantage of this very much in the world. Like in the West, you see, they have designers and they put their stamp as designers. And one has to pay a lot for that. So if it is on the coat written the designer's name, they always try to show like that, walking on the road. But nowadays, they are putting the sign here of the designer. This is very much in the West, not so much in Russia, but it will come. and the entrepreneurs take full advantage of it. That way I must say Indians are very, very, very wise. Not all, but most of them. And because they believe in Shri Ganesha, they would not waste their money for showing off. So thus the entrepreneurs take full advantage of the people who try to show off. Innocent person is not bothered about his own body, about any fashions or about any additions to his body, like people wear things just to show off. I'm just telling you because all this nonsense is coming to your country. I hope you people will understand that the greatest quality of beauty, of personality is innocence. When the innocence is lost, people play into the hands of these designers who make funny clothes. They make clothes for women which expose their body. And the more it exposes, the more it is expensive. And despite all the cold, they try to wear clothes which are very scanty. And you can't even look at them. But they think no end of themselves. And all our films in the West are so horrible now that you just don't want to see. If they make some films out of children which are innocent, I tell you, they can earn a lot of money. The foundation of Dharma is Shri Ganesha. If you see children, they don't know how to tell lies, very difficult. And they say things sometimes which might be embarrassing. Like one mother was saying, in the presence of the child to her husband, that the man who is coming in the evening, he eats like a hog.
Yeah.
So this boy heard it, and when that gentleman came, he started eating, he was looking at him. And then he says, "Mother, he doesn't eat like a hog. Why did you say that he eats like a hog? You should not tell lies." And mother was so embarrassed. So they minimize also. Innocent person, by his innocence, minimize the judgment of others and criticism of others.
Yeah.
Because they don't see things which normally a person who is immoral can see, or who is not innocent can see. I remember my own granddaughter, once she saw a lady in a swimming dress. It was a picture. So she said, "Hey, you go and dress up properly, otherwise my grandma will be angry with you." I see. So when you see all these small little children talking, the way they behave, the way they are innocent, you really enjoy, because innocence is the source of love, and it is the source of joy. Because if you do not have love, you cannot enjoy anything, and you start criticizing and judging and wasting your energy on nonsensical things. Like the other day, I was listening to some good music, and the gentleman was singing with his hands a little bit more of action. But he had closed his eyes and music was wonderful. I really got lost into it. But there were some ladies, he said, what clothes he was wearing, how he was putting his hands. All these superficial things they were saying, not the essence. But innocence takes to the essence. And the essence is love. Thus we have to understand that the quality of Ganesha we must all imbibe within ourselves. His quality of innocence, which is already there within us, has to be manifested. Like I was with one Sahaja in his house, and we had a meeting there, about 25 people. And the meeting was over. I thought he had said that I'll have my dinner there. So I just waited for all of them to go away. This gentleman was in the kitchen when they all went away. He came back and he said, "Mother, what have you done? Why have they gone? I've cooked for all of them." And tears came into his eyes. I was so much overwhelmed by his generosity, by his kindness. And when the generosity is done innocently, you are not even aware of what you are doing. You just enjoy your generosity and you don't bother as to see what is the reaction of the another person is. We have in our Shastras description of such people. Like Shri Ram. He went into the forest and there was a very old lady of a, tribal area.
Oh.
Very old. Only she had 2 teeth left. Her name was Shabari. And she came before Sri Ram and offered him some plums, you can say, to bathe.
Несколько слив или несколько ягод.
Yeah, I know.
Не
Yeah.
слив.
And she very innocently told him, "See, all these I have tested with my teeth. And those were sour, I have thrown away because you don't like sour ones. But they are all sweet." Normally in India, people don't eat anything what is being touched by another mouth. So Shri Ram says, "Oh, I see, you've done this work, so please, may I have all these?" But his brother Lakshmana was angry. "What is this lady? She has no manners." So when she started putting this bed into the mouth of Sri Rama, he was getting even worse. So she said, "See how carefully I have done this testing and you are enjoying. Otherwise you would not have enjoyed them." And here Lakshmana was getting angry, very angry. So Sri Ram says, "Oh, what wonderful fruits. I have never eaten such fruits in my lifetime." So his wife Sita, she said, "Why don't you give me some?" He said, "No, these are for me. I can't give you." So Sita ji said that, "After all, I am your wife and you have to share everything with me." He said, "All right. As a matter of right, I am giving you." So he gave those fruits to her. So Sita said, "What? This is just like ambrosia. Such beautiful fruits I have never eaten." So she tells her brother-in-law, "See what fruits? These are heavenly fruits." So he got tempted. So Lakshmana said, "Give me some to test also." So Sita ji said, No, I'm not going to share. After all, I have got it with great difficulty from your brother. I am not going to share. So Sri Rama said, "All right, give him something." So this innocent old lady says, "No, I have some more. I can give him. You can have your share. I have some more. I can give him." And she gave it to Lakshmana. He started eating and he really enjoyed. So much he enjoyed. He said, "My God, I have never eaten such beautiful fruits." Even Shri Krishna, whenever he used to go to the capital of Hastinapur, he would not live with the kings, as Duryodhana, but with Vidura, who was a son of a maidservant. Because Vidura was an enlightened man and he used to respect Vidura much more than anybody else. But sometimes a mistake we commit, that we get too much attached to innocent children, give them too much importance. Innocent is like a river flowing. But if you try to stagnate it, then the children get spoiled. They must be respected, but one should not try to make them look like something very exceptional. They are all just the same. They have certain various facets, but I've seen children are just the same. Firstly, they never get bored. Never get bored. If you are innocent, you will never be bored. You see beauty all the time. And even if you are alone, you enjoy yourself. It is only the grown-ups get bored. Now supposing you are in the airport and it's late, the plane is late, all the others, all the older people will be very upset. But children will start playing with something that is in the airport. Anything. A railing is there or a steps are there, they'll go up and down, enjoy themselves. They don't want to make a sort of a life miserable by just bringing everything to some meticulous definition. I have seen in the airport many a times people just feeling very bored and terrible, and while the children are running up and down and playing and enjoying and making friends with other children whom they have never met. Only by innocence you can transcend your limited ideas. I have seen parents who are extremely racist. Their children take to other people in no time. An innocent person is like that. He just can carry on with any type of person without even thinking what sort of a color he has, what sort of a face he has, or what sort of hair he has done. These things do not matter. These are superficial. But children do not bother about superficial things. They just want to see the heart of the person. If the person is loving, whatever may be the race, religion, anything, children will jump. I've already told you that innocence dissolves the ego. Innocent person cannot be aggressive. And if the aggression is there, that is also very loving aggression. Like a child would come and say that, why don't you give my clothes to this boy? And if you say, oh God, I paid so much money and you want to give it to this boy? So he'd say, all right, next time again you buy for me, but let me give this to this boy, innocently. Innocent children do not have sense of possession. Also, they do not hesitate to share their things if they are innocent. But if they are brought up in a way that they show that this is yours and this should be kept as yours, all the time put into his head, this is yours, then they start becoming possessive of their things.
Let us now have a few moments for meditation with a raga for Sahasrara Chakra. Let us end our meditation with the Guru mantra. Shri Mataji, if we have done any mistake, please forgive us. Let us raise our Kundalini, put pendants, and bow to Shri Mataji's lotus feet, please.